to extend the tram operating agreement from 3 to 6 months. We have a team that's working on the RFP. The major changes to the tram during this period for 3 to 6 months would be an increase of the monthly amount from $283,100 to $299,527. I will say that was heavily negotiated.
Thank you.
Yes. And the other major changes in this 3 to 6 month period is that the manufacturer's warranties have expired on the tram, and therefore there were certain exceptions.
Expired already?
Yeah, 5 years. So
Wow.
there were certain exceptions. Frankly, Charlene and I met with the parent company as well as they flew in from France, as well as the representative here in the United States. They assured us that the risk of any really major problems in this 3 to 6 month period is quite slight. They did tell us basically that, so we would be agreeing that the exclusions to during the extension period would be any major maintenance issues, but frankly they don't see anything happening at all. And unpredictable breakdowns, and they do think that there's a low risk that certain items will break down, but again, a low risk. And they've listed what they considered low risk during this 6 month period with an approximate amount of money. We haven't entered into the agreement yet, but we believe that that's fair given there's no manufacturer's warranty anymore, and frankly the fact is that 5 years isn't that long a life for this kind of equipment, and the likelihood of a major breakdown is really slight. We will then be going out with an RFP. We've got a team that's working on it. There's 5 of us, and it's a complicated RFP, but we think that a 3 to 6 month extension will be more than sufficient.
Yeah, the original RFP was a build, construction, and maintenance. And initially we thought, well, we could just separate them. We really can't. And also there are a lot of things that we've noticed that we want to include within the RFP, such as maintenance and sidewalks. I mean, there's a big issue as to when it snows, who's responsible for what, and it always happens that somebody falls on that line.
If that's the least of our liability
Yeah.
issues, in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
What do you think about what's possible?
Yeah. There are also a lot of issues now that we're no longer under the manufacturer's warranty, so we really need to do our due diligence as to what is our exposure here for replacing certain parts that might break down in the next 5 to 10 years.
And we have to think about putting up a reserve for it, because it's ridiculous to put it within the contract, because you really don't know what's going to happen, so why are you going to pay that kind of premium?
How many companies are out there that even do this?
There's one in Denver.
Yeah, there are a few companies.
And remember, they don't change, traditionally, they don't change the personnel.
That's true.
You know, so they really don't. Like Armando works for the Dr. Meyer. They don't change the personnel. They just change the contract and the operating and the backing of it.
I wonder as we negotiate further, I recall that this is a Swiss, French, whatever they were out there, and they mainly the ski business or the mountain scenery business, some of them. And they gave us kind of a break on price in order to establish that they can build a commuter train in the United States. And as we negotiate forward with them, that has to be part of the thinking in terms of do they fulfill that, and if not, how much can you give us back?
Well, I'll tell you that we had to listen for an hour as to how much money
supposed to
pay,
pay.
well, no, you know what we pay? $236,000, is that correct, Joe?
Correct.
So, I mean, so they just felt,
But I remember when that whole thing happened, they sent us a bid and it was really low. We literally went back to them and said, are you sure? Because this is pretty low, guys. And they said yes, because they wanted the business. And then they said, oh wait, that was too low.
right, and the change orders, they had change orders, but they didn't have any documentation for it, so it's, you know, we can't pay something that we